Hi CCC family, it's Dawn Marie with Custom Comfy Crochet, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a puff stitch border. So for this puff stitch border, all you're going to need is whatever accent yarn you want to use to go around the border of whatever you're making. And for this, I'm using a 4mm hook. I'm using the same size hook that I used for my project. So that was important for me. You can try different things if you want, but I think that's the best thing to do. You'll also need a pair of scissors and a darning needle to finish off your project when you get done. So what I'm going to do is show you how to work from the beginning of your project and how to even work around a corner and go all the way, okay? If you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notify me bell below so that you can get notified of my future videos. And please share. Sharing helps more than anything, and I really appreciate it. So let's get into the tutorial. So what I'm going to do, if I don't know what, like I said, it depends on what project you're working on, but I'm going to work in the very first stitch right here of the start. These are tiny little granny squares joined together. So I'm going to work right here in the beginning of that. And I'm going to pull in my work. Okay. Then I'm going to go right back into that same spot and I'm going to make a single crochet just like that. And then I'm going to pull through and make a loop. And I'm going to pull up about an inch, so about that much. Then I'm going to yarn over 7 times working into my single crochet. So I'm going to yarn over, go into my single crochet down here, and I want to make sure I go through the single crochet, right through the middle of it. I don't want to just pick up one piece of the side like that. I want to go in through the whole single crochet, and then I'll pull up 1, and I'm going to try to keep it about the same length. Then yarn over, go in, pull up 2, yarn over, go in, pull up 3, yarn over, go in, pull up 4, yarn over, go in, pull up 5, yarn over, go in, pull up 6, go in, and pull up 7. Just like that. And so you're going to have all these loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and you're going to go through all of them. Then you're going to chain 1. Then you're going to count over 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And there I'm going to do a single crochet. Just like that. And so there I have a puff stitch. So now I'm going to chain 1, pull up about an inch, about that much. Then I'm going to yarn over, go back into this single crochet that I did, pull up 1, pull up 2, pull up 3, pull up 4, pull up 5, pull up 6, and pull up 7. Okay, go through all the loops on my hook, chain 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4, go into the 4th stitch over and put a single crochet. Okay, so that's what it looks like. So we're going to do that again. When I made my single crochet, then I'm going to chain 1 and pull up about an inch. Then I'm going to yarn over 7 times, and I'm going to do that going into my single crochet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then I'm going to go through all of the loops on my hook, chain 1, skip 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, go into the 4th, and do a single crochet. So actually, I'm sorry, you're skipping 3 and going into the 4th. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And now I'm going to do it again, and I'm just going to do it quietly without any instructions so you can just see. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This is a really cool and fun border. What I'm going to do is just go ahead and work down this part right here, and then when I get to a corner, I'm going to show you what you need to do for a corner to just keep it going. And then I will explain when you come back around what you're going to do for this corner when you finish your project, okay? So I also wanted to explain real quickly how many you skip, what size yarn hook you use, what size yarn you're using. This is 4-weight worsted yarn, but it is on the thinner side. And so what I found was that skipping 4 worked best for me up here at the top. If I just skipped 3, they got way too, there was too many puffs basically. So as you're working, you might notice that you might need to just skip 3. There's too much space in between. Or you might need to find that you do need to do the 4. I think it depends on the type of yarn you're using, and the size hook that you're using will make a difference. But I just wanted to show you exactly how I did it. So basically for a 4 millimeter hook and for this type of yarn, this seemed to work best for me. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera real quick, and I'll be right back in just a second to show you how to do the corners. Hey, so I'm back and I've worked all the way down to the end of my project. I do want to say a lot of people, when they're doing borders, they'll start off their video when they're teaching or their pattern, and it'll say it's a 4+1 or it's a 3+1. Obviously, if you're not new to crochet, you know what that means. If you are, what it means basically is how many stitches you're going to need. So it'd be like a multiple of 4+1. So the thing is though, is that when you're doing borders, a lot of times that's almost impossible to do, because you're making a blanket or you're making something and it may be, you know, a 3+1 or a 5+1 or a 2+1. So I think it's best to just work at it the best you can. So like here at the end here, what I had to do was do 3 here, and then there's going to be 3 here as well. And that's okay. It's going to look fine for this. So you may have to work that out at the end of yours. Otherwise, what you can do is you can go around your blanket or whatever you're making the border for, and you could do a single crochet around and miss some stitches here and there to get the exact number that you need. So for this one, it would be 4+1, okay? So what I'm going to do though, is I'm going to go ahead and do this last one here, pulling up about 1 inch, yarning over, going into my single crochet and pulling up 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Go through all of those loops, do a chain 1 to close, and then I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3 over, and right here I'm going to put a single crochet. Now this is my corner, so what I'm going to do for my corner is I'm going to work another one normal. So I would pull through about 1 inch, yarn over 7 times into my space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Go through all my loops, chain 1, and then what I'm going to do the corner is I'm going to go right back into the same space I've been working in right here, this stitch, and I'm going to put a single crochet, just like that. Then I'm going to work another stitch. So I'm going to chain 1, pull up about an inch, and again do the same thing that I've been doing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I've got all these loops on my hook, and then I'm going to go through all of them and chain 1. And then what I'm going to do going down this other side is I would just keep working as normal. 2, 3, and 4, and into the 4th I would work a single crochet, and then I would just keep doing my puffs as normal. So let's do another one, pulling up about an inch, yarn over, go into my single crochet 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Pull through all, chain 1 to close. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then go back right here. Okay, so as you can tell, that creates your corner there. When you do that single crochet into this space and then do another one, it causes it to turn like so. Okay, so that's how you'll do your corner. And then when you come up towards here, what you're going to do, since you already have one here, it's just kind of like when you're working a granny square. When you come back to this space, I'd work all the way around my blanket or whatever project you're working on, and I would come right here, and then when I did my last one, I would work into this space where I started my first one, and I would do another puff stitch right here, and then end it with a single crochet in this spot, and that would make your corner go around. So just what you're doing over here, except you already have one working in this spot here. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions or anything, don't hesitate to ask below, and I would love to help. But this is a lovely little pattern. It turns out absolutely beautiful. Like I said, you might have to tweak it a little bit to get it exactly how you want it. Also, this little patchwork here, this is working little kind of mini granny squares together, and you work them in as you go. I'm not usually very fond of doing that, but I found this way to do it, and it's a lot of fun. So if you're interested, I'm going to be making a video on how to do this as well, because it's really easy, and it just saves you so much from working in ends, because who wants to do that, right? Okay, so like I said before, if you have any questions or you need any help, don't hesitate to ask. You can obviously ask below in the comments section, but not everybody's comfortable with that. So you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you can message me on all of those places as well, and I try to get to everyone that I can. You can also share pictures of your finished work. A lot of people do that. I love to see your work, and I'll see you again soon, guys. Happy crocheting. Bye-bye.